What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the first ever episode of Banter and Beyond. It's just basically the same thing. We just changed the name. The search optimization for NFT show was shite, and had because of NFTs being a bit of a scam, it sort of fucked us up. So we just decided to change the name to something more appealing.
Yeah. Plus, again, the dice brand wasn't invented whenever we started the podcast, and this
Yeah,
now encapsulates a whole lot more of us as opposed to just us talking about other things that's not hardstyle related on a
yeah,
hardstyle based
and
name.
that's it. Like the Not Phase talk show was phase two. There's now more than
Yeah,
phase two in this room, which is strange. Never thought I'd ever say that.
I
Like,
know. After so long,
I know.
but for all any new listeners joining us for the first time, welcome. This is a podcast where you're going to hear us waffle on about an awful lot of stuff, mostly music related. But
uh, yep.
yeah, well,
Beats banter and beyond.
yeah, as the
There's
name says.
not a lot of banter out of Dave. He's a boring cunt. Like, but I'll give you the banter. Don't you worry about that.
You're also going to give us a fucking earache while this coughing.
I know. I know. We've been fucking both of us have got sick the last month.
This is the first time we've seen each other since Boxing Day.
I know. We had to cancel loads of shit.
Yeah,
Like Dave was proper. He was in hospital. Like he had his period. And
you've been dying to say that so bad, and you can't even say nothing because you had Heather text me, "Oh, Sergey's sick and he can't make it tomorrow." Like you had your mummy send you a little note to
I
say he
know.
couldn't do
I
PE.
don't even
Fuck
I
off.
don't even remember that. But what did happen was I was last Thursday. Everyone in my house got it, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm the only one who hasn't got this. Happy days. And then on the Thursday, I came out to get my haircut and went, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
And me and Jax were going to play snooker, and I went and played snooker with Jax, and he whooped my ass, which, just to be clear, doesn't usually happen. And I was
Dead
all
on.
over the show, and then I come home. See, the minute I walked into the house, I didn't leave my bed the Monday from Thursday. I was fucking it.
But
And
it
I
was
wasn't sick. I wasn't like throwing up or anything. I just felt like all my bones were being broke constantly.
it was a bad series of events for us both because this podcast was meant to start again the first week in January, and between me being excuse me very sick, and then
Getting this period.
once I got better, then you were sick. It kind of scuppered everything. And within the first 2 minutes of the new podcast, there's been absolutely fuck all banter and just us going, "Oh, we're sick."
I'm still sick. I had to get antibiotics today.
No, but at least we're
Fuck,
here.
I know.
We're here. We're queer.
It
Get used
does.
to it.
It see that not working on music and all, but mate, it sends my anxiety through the roof.
Yeah.
You feel like everyone's overtaking you or something, or like it's weird. It like I'm lying there going like I literally can't do nothing here. I'm fucked, but then I'm going. I bet you fucking Hing's in the studio, or I bet you such and such
Yep.
is in the studio, and you're like, fuck. And then within them 2 weeks, we had loads of gigs announced that are massive gigs, and it still isn't enough for me.
No, because you're not.
Because
You're
you
not
know
actively
you're
doing
not
anything.
actively doing anything.
See, I had absolutely no inspiration at all when I was fucking down. Like I literally lay on the sofa for near a month watching the biggest load of shit on TV. Like I didn't go back to work until the middle of January. But
Yeah.
anytime I sat at the computer, I was like, eh. I was trying to force myself to do stuff, but it was just not working. And then I was like, I'll do a bit of admin and go through some new tunes that have been sent and whatever. And I was like, oh, I can't be arsed listening to these. And then I went through the files and was like, right, I'll try and make myself a list of stuff to get finished for
Yeah.
2024. And that did bear some fruit, but it was annoying though, knowing that you were just sitting there. And then once it's been better, it's just right.
Let's get back.
See,
It's
but
hard.
doing it-
It's hard to get out of that rut, isn't it?
whenever I
It's hard to
actually
get out of
sat
it, like-
trying to work on stuff, I was feeling creative, but I also kind of forgot the rhythm that had built up towards the end of last year because obviously we were flying through tunes and frigging beating them out and whatever, but the uh, the pattern that
You
I
were doing a
developed
lot of beating out
and
when
the
you were
rhythm
on that sofa, weren't you? You were beating that.
wasn't. I mean, I couldn't be fucked. I was just fucking absolutely drained of any sort of energy
I
and
know.
life, but we're back. We're all good, and
Ready to take it out.
I would
better.
say we're all healthy, but you're definitely not.
I'm still fucked. And you know me, like we talked about this earlier. Like I never get
No,
knocked
you're
off
never
my
you're
feet,
never
like,
sick.
see sniffles. Let's go. Fuck it. What's happening, Claire? Hope you're well as well. Go on the Scots. Go on the Scottish. And there's Louise in. Or here, we haven't talked about this actually, Louise. Remember, I inspired Louise to come off all her painkillers.
Oh, why? Yes,
Ah,
that's right.
so nice. I went through that journey last month, and was talking
Oh,
to
there we
Louise
go here.
on Boxing Night. Oh yes,
We've got the chat back again. It's been a while doing this. I came in and was like, where does everything plug into?
nice. Right. So this Louise, thank you very much. And yeah, I'm glad I inspired you to come off all that. That meant the world to me when you told me that. That at least I've helped one person.
It is again for any new listeners. Jason has a habit of telling us his wee stories about what is it you have me? Is it
No, but it's not. That's nothing to do with
I know,
diabetes. It
but
was a pancreatitis.
you came off all your painkillers and it was phenomenal to see. And it is like whenever you get somebody saying you inspired me to do something, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't want to inspire the masses. If you've inspired one person to do
Yeah.
something better for themselves, you're like, fuck, I made a difference.
Here, what are you on about, Don? I hope Dave's better. What about me?
No one cares about you.
Fucking, I know, cause he was in hospital and we
Do you know what it was?
period cramps.
I was sitting in hospital, right? And I was like,
What's happening?
everybody will always fucking
Frey, hope you're good, brother.
everybody if they're up in hospital always puts up a wee picture and all this here shit. I was like, nah, I can't be hold with us because you know it's just going to be ping, ping, notification, message, message. I was like, fuck that for a game of Smarties. And then I was like, but it'll be good for the algorithm. Yeah, it's okay. I'll stick one picture up here and be like, yeah, what's happening, guys?
It does work, doesn't it?
It does,
What's
unfortunately.
happening, Carly? We can't wait to play Logic Festival. That was another one that was announced over the last few weeks.
Yeah, there's been so much that's fucking happened since I've last seen you for us to even get into. Like the gig first of all on Boxing Day, that was class, albeit strange as fuck.
Why?
Because all those people that came out were just out for the night. They did not care whether that was Country Roads Take Me Home or Frenchcore. They just wanted to come out and get pissed for Christmas. And
we handled it pretty well, I thought.
No, we did, but it was an odd crowd. Like they were there, but they were also just I hear let us have another double vodka and Red Bull there, mate. Yep.
I was sober. I drove, sure.
Well, no, but you're no.
You shouldn't have been
No,
drinking.
I don't mean
you were in
you. I mean just the punters.
You were in the midst of your period pain.
I was in denial, big denial that I was sick for a long time.
Did I really transition when I was a kid?
But the no, that I enjoyed that. It was a new the club's fantastic.
That club
is
yeah.
a
Barry looked after us as well. Like he's a lovely fella.
Yeah,
like Barry. So big up. Hopefully
definitely
get back up sometime this year.
I was gonna say hopefully be back up, and then obviously we've had not one but two big gigs for the summer month. And
well, one's in the winter, like.
Well, it's the end of the festival season. We'll say that. I Logic 5.
Logic 5
August.
Yeah. No, June.
Yeah. And then Malta in October.
Yeah.
Which is going to be great.
And plenty more to be announced as with the days go on.
I'm really looking forward to the Malta one's a great lineup because it's so like we were talking about that before.
Bit for everyone in there.
It's like it's not just dance music as well. Like there's all like UK garage and stuff from back in the noughties and the 90s and stuff, and there's a bit of pop and like house and stuff. So it's a bit for everybody. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, well,
and the Logic Festival as well has kind of went for a bit of a different
TNT's
vibe with
I have
with
fair play
the
to Jason. Like they're innovators. Like Jason, I think I love him and the bits, but they really have pulled it out of the bag. And the last Logic Festival we played was so good. Like, it was one of the first proper festivals we played, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Like we were treated so well, and then obviously became good friends with all Emmons. But we see it this year. Like they will pull it out of the bag. Like
100%. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. It's always been a good day when you go over with the Welsh ones.
Yeah. So what else has been up with you then since the last podcast we done? The last podcast we done, we were steaming.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of sitting what we talked about or anything. We could have sunk ourselves so badly. I never went back and watched it, so that was.
As I told you there, but what I did do was I went back and looked to see if the videos were coming through. Because I had a feeling they weren't, and that was it. I couldn't look at them.
No. But it was fun though. I remember enjoying myself at the time.
That was the last time Arsenal played Liverpool. It was 1-1.
Was it?
We beat them 3-1 in 8.
Yeah. But no, mate, there's been well, fucking obviously we took on a bit of a job as well, working for Belfast
Yeah,
DJ studio, and we're now the Ableton engineers and studio helpers. So yeah, if you're looking to get any work with us in the studio, you can go on and book us through there. And that'll be an exciting new venture for us as
yeah.
well. Yeah, there's been so much. I'm trying to even just think.
I wouldn't worry about it, mate. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Get to one of your stories.
What?
Want to hear my story? I was away this weekend with Diabetes UK. Fuck me. See how sick I was with it. And like they told us, like we'll take the kids away and the parents, you can just relax. Bollocks, they had us going into all these fucking like meeting things and all. And mate, it just drove me nuts. Mate, see me, I'm not that type of person. Like
Yeah.
I can't, like I think of the, I'm sitting there and I think of these inappropriate things to say. And
Oh yeah. No,
they're
it's
like dirty, like I feel like saying sometimes, I like your man, ask your man, all no, like, and I'm sitting there going, I can't deal with this. This is not me. Like,
sorry to interrupt you. On that point, in the way I've got a habit of saying "I, your man."
uh,
I lost the run of myself at Christmas when Jane was up, and Nicole said something. And I was like, "I, so's your man," when she was standing right behind me. I was like, "Oh fuck, sorry
the
about
boys
that."
are back, Adam. You
What
have
is
to come
happening?
on, Adam. You need to message me, and we'll bring you on again to discuss your good news. I don't know whether you've said or announced anything yet.
That he's pregnant.
Yep, he's got his first period. Dave will
I'll
keep
tell
you
you
right.
all about that, mate. DM me.
But
But yes, sorry. So you're.
no, but I really am. I noticed it that weekend there more than I've ever noticed it. Is that my brain works different than everyone else?
Oh well, no, but I get that. Like we were sitting at the child's school play, her first school play this year, and at the end, they suckered us. We were all getting ready to go, and like, oh, just one wee second. There's a wee Presbyterian priest from down the road wants to talk to you. I pulled out a sock. And it's like, no, do you all know where this sock's from? And I just went and whispered in
Back
the
of the
corner. I was like,
bed.
from the child you molested. And she's like, fucking stop that. And then he pulled
That's
out a
I.
smaller sock, and I was like, oh, this is just going to get worse and worse. But it is, you can't help it. You just get bored with all that stuff, and you just
I
need to
know.
keep
See,
your.
being told what to do and all too. That's as I was like. See, this morning I just woke up and I was like, "Hell, I'm not doing this for another day. I'm away to fuck.
You were
I don't
completely
feel
suckered
well."
into that, mate. It's like timeshare. It's like, oh, yes,
I
come
don't get
for a
me.
half an hour
See, the thing
meeting.
that annoyed me. I told you this earlier, but to everyone else. So what it was is you had to go in and introduce yourself. You done like four or five meeting things with like clinic about food that kids eat when they're diabetic. And obviously, I'm diabetic too. I have 22-year experience of it. So anything they were telling me, I've heard a million times.
Yeah.
And so you went in, and it was like the same 12 people in each group. Me and Heather got split up,
Aye, but
and
the medical world changes
you
every
had to
year.
introduce yourself in every meeting you went into. And I see by the last one, I was like, I'm not. Everyone in here's heard my story 3 times. I'm not doing this shit again. Fuck's sake.
Every day, just coming in. That's why they call me Surges. And
And then I was like, I can't. I said, what are we going to do? Not invite us back?
yeah,
Sorry, I don't give a fuck.
you've already got your hotel run out of
I've already had my food. I've already had the breakfast. What am I going to do? Not invite me. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to get a bottle of wine.
So, how many like packets of insulin do you have to buy from them to be able to get a free hotel stay for a weekend?
I don't know.
Was it one of those like collect the
No,
fucking
fuck.
cereal packets to get?
No, NHS pay all that shit.
And that's why we're all fucking screwed for the likes of you to go and get paid for these wee stupid weekends. Like, I'm
Well,
not telling
no,
my
well,
fucking story.
Diabetes UK is a charity, so it's not like it's not the NHS doesn't fund it. It's just a charity, so they pay for it themselves.
Right. Okay. Excuse you.
Oh, there's the fucking cough.
It's back. How long did it take you? 13 minutes. Jesus, you're really getting us.
I know.
So,
But no, I like the work that Diabetes UK do, but it's just people are so full of shit.
Yeah.
Like it's so simple to deal with.
was there anything beneficial you took from
Never to do it again.
it? What diabetes?
Diabetes is easy to deal with, and that's I kept saying. They were like, I don't mean to be a dick here, like, but I find it easy. I find it with my kids, it's easy. I was like, if your blood sugar's high, you do insulin. If it's low, you take sugar. It's that simple.
Yeah.
It's not like you're never going to be perfect. If you try for perfectionism, you're always going to fail because you're never going to be perfect again.
Yeah.
So you just have to go with the ups and the downs and accept it.
So that's where we went wrong with the music career. We've been trying for perfectionism, so we failed like fuck. I get you. I'm gonna need a bit of a crash course before we go to Malta to deal with the heat and your diabetes. So
No,
you're not
sure,
running
she's
about
coming
with
with us.
the deck out. Oh, well, that's right. Yes, you're a wee nurse. Your wet nurse.
Jordan was going, like Jordan. I think Maxwell's going as well.
It's all right. I don't have any friends, so I can't bring
Say to
anyone.
Ralph. Say he was going to see it.
Ralph doesn't go out raving anymore.
Isn't
Ralph's a settled man now.
it? You think I'm going raving? I'm going to play a set and I'm sitting on the beach the rest of the time.
I'm up for that kind of biz. So I
What's
have
happening, Pete Saunders? Hope you're good.
what's happening.
Welcome to the show.
It's good to have some new listeners.
There's quite a lot of people in overall platforms.
So I've had a thought on this. Whenever I was lying in the hospital bed, this thought crept into me, and I was like, right, okay. And then I realized it was the doctor. It wasn't actually a thought. Oh, that sedative that you give me.
That feels very far up my rectum.
Oh, don't even. So do you know the way? But the age old argument through our generation of DJing was vinyls versus decks, right? And people were like,
Do you know that D stands for digital?
why?
What? Oh, was that where you were going?
No, I wasn't. It was just a terrible joke, and I was like, seriously. But you know what I mean? Like people would argue black and blue. If you can't play on vinyl, then you're not a DJ, and people are like, aye, but I can still
I
do
can
it
just
on this
about
here.
play on CDJs, and I'm a DJ, so fuck it.
Aye, but it's what you've been given, right? But I think now we're at a new stage in life where there's a new version of that argument that has come about now. So you look at the rise in social media stars who are now turning to DJs or whatever, and that is now taking precedence away from people who are actually talented in the art of DJing because they spent more time learning their craft and they can't social media, whereas other people can social media really well, but the rest of it, because DJing is quite easy to replicate or
Yeah.
fake in such a way.
I wouldn't say fake. It's easy to do now. Like.
No, but you can fake being a DJ. It's very easy in this modern day and age to pre-record a set, push a few buttons on
I don't
stage.
think that is as prevalent as people think. Like,
No,
because
but do you know what I mean? No, you can create the image that you are DJing and you're doing this, whereas people who are learning like us, we're not super in social media, but we're learning. But there's people who are fantastic in social media who can't really make a tune, but because there's a massive following, people are like, oh,
Yeah.
I like this what you're doing, and that therefore creates this to be something that's acceptable as
bums on seats, mate.
but it's not actually in comparison to the whole wider scheme of musical elements, if that makes sense. But at the same time, you're doing the
get
same
what you're
job.
trying to say. Yeah, the social media thing is it's a fast way ticket to it.
Yeah.
So if you're good at social media and you build up a big following, see, learning how to DJ is the easy part.
Yeah.
We had this discussion I had with Shugs actually, and that's what he says is you can do the hard part really well, which is make the tunes.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part about all of this. The rest is easy. So the social media, but you can always learn it. Do you know what I mean? So are you willing? Do you want it enough to sit and try and learn how to make music, or are you just going to go and pay someone? It depends. What do you want to do? Do you want to be famous, or do you want to actually make something that matters? That's what it boils down to.
That's a brilliant way of looking at it, actually.
Do you want? Because like for me, I want to be part of creating something that has the potential to be special. Do you know what I mean? Like we've wrote some good tunes this year, and they've done or last year, and they've done really well.
Yeah.
That's special to me. Like I was involved in doing that.
Yeah.
With yourself. So that's how I look at it. Don't get me wrong. I want to be on the biggest stages in the world.
Yeah.
I want to be getting paid fucking 10 grand a set. That's all right. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm still gonna try and create the best art I can create.
Yeah, no, I actually that's a very good way of looking at it. I never really sort of thought of it from that. It's a personal perspective.
But there is people out there who just want to be famous.
Yeah.
And they think, okay, well, if I build up a social media following, become a DJ, I can become really famous doing this. And you can.
There was a video that I seen going about for the last few weeks of, is it your girl Juicy M? And she's doing all this behind the decks and she's got no headphones on and she's doing things and twisting knobs where it's obviously built in effects to the tune. She's not doing anything and whatever. And everybody's giving off about her not being a real DJ and being fake, but they're all sharing her video, which like no one really gets the stupidness.
Me and you done it with a Blessed Madonna, remember?
Yeah,
I can't have her at all.
You're sharing a video to say it's shit, but in reality, you're actually spreading this person to a wider market to see who it
Mm,
is, and therefore pushing their social medias better. So it
yeah.
doesn't even matter. Your rage is actually helping them instead of just being like, well, that's shit, don't share it.
See, one thing I've noticed recently about like Facebook, see the difference in numbers on
What do you mean?
videos and all. Like, see some of them Badadan fucking video clips I put up.
Yeah,
They're like fucking 5,000 likes, fucking 25, like nearly 100,000 views and all.
because it's a fucking good tune, mate. That's why.
But this is it. Is it because it's a good tune or has the algorithm changed?
Well, we had the Prince wanting to play it at DEF CON.
Mm.
So, but I'll take that
Well,
as a
that's been the first tune that we've released where it's actually people are sending videos via stories of them playing it
yeah,
and tagging us. We've never had that before.
yeah.
So it's definitely the avenue to go down in regards to phase two, is that sort of sound.
Well, there's definitely, as you've heard, a few in the pipeline. We sat here before we done the show, and I let
And if
Jason
you just
hear.
want to listen to Bat It Down or download it, go and grab it now on our SoundCloud for free.
Yep, real bad man.
I mate, so when we were on TikTok live earlier, I was laughing like seeing the original tune, like it's Bat It Down. That's the words I know. Outer England and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
That's the only things I can get.
But you're as bad as Nicole for some words, and she'll be singing a song and then not know a wee tiny bit. So yeah, I'm singing the word, and then I know this bit.
Adam, yes. Whenever using no user announcing it, give us a shout and we'll bring you on and we'll have a yarn about it. Have you
Okay.
talked to me, Adam?
I haven't talked to
I'll
anybody,
fill,
mate.
I'll fill you
I've
in after.
literally fell off the map since Boxing Day because I was like, nah.
That's all right. I'll fill you in after.
Oh, and then you'll tell me the news. Yeah.
No, I'm fucking not getting no period blood on me.
No, I don't have any more. It's okay. You literally have been busting to say that. Like, you see, whenever you said that to me the first time, I was like, you've literally been itching to say
I
that to
know.
me, and you're like, oh,
It all
we've done
adds
no
up.
podcast. I have
don't.
to say it.
I know, but it adds up, mate.
I know, but you're just killing the joke now. It might be funny for you guys, but not for me. It's done now. It's done. I come across a fantastic story, mate, that I thought was beautiful. Now, I was going to share the full thing, but I forgot that the explanation of the story is done in German. So I'm going to explain what the story is,
Right.
and then I'll show you what the reaction was. So there was this guy. What is his name? There's the fellow there. I'll get it up in a second. So Andre Rieu, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a famous composer, like opera musician. And he was doing a concert performance one night, and during the performance he said, now I'm going to perform a special piece that I've never done before, but it holds a very special meaning for one of
Yeah.
our members of the audience. So he then proceeds to tell this story about how there was a young aspiring actor who at the age of 18 loved classical music and was at a stage in his life where he was either going to go down the writing music and be a classical composer or go on to be an actor.
Mm-hmm.
So he wrote this opera when he was 18 and then got a part in a movie. Then that was his choice made. Once this part he blew up, became a really famous actor, and that was his choice made from. Forgot all about this. And one day when he was cleaning out stuff in his attic, he came across this opera that he'd wrote. Now he'd never heard it. He couldn't play any instruments, can't sing, can't do any of that. He just heard all the components of this song in his head and has wrote this down on a bit of paper, but never heard it his whole life. He just knew it was in his head what it sounded like.
Yeah.
So he found this and he sent it away to your man Andre Ruai to say, look, this is my story. This is what it is. It's coming up to my birthday or something. Do you think that you would be able to help me make this a reality? I think it would just be a really nice thing to do. It's something I've always wanted. And he's like, yeah, 100%. Went and practiced it, went and practiced it, went and practiced it. And the actor then was the person who was in the audience, but he hadn't heard any of the practices. He wanted to hear it for the first time ever when everybody else was hearing it for the first time ever,
Right.
right? And I thought, that's amazing. Now, imagine holding on to a song that it's wrote down on paper and you've never heard it, but it's yours, and you don't hear it for like 40, 50 years. And then you're sitting there about to hear your idea, knowing whether it's shit or not. Like, that would be mad. Now, would you care to guess by any chance who the actor is?
No.
No.
Hold on.
So it's a
Is it?
male.
It's a meal.
It is a male actor. He's elderly actor. Um, he was in Silence of the Lambs. If that's any help to you,
Make sure we're on both screens.
we are.
Because you've got a named ending. I tipped it and went, oh.
Ah well. Um,
Right. Oh, he's
An-
oh
Anthony
Anthony Hopkins.
mate.
Yes. For once you said that, I was like, so this is his.
His opera that he wrote in his head when he was 18, hearing it for the first time as a birthday present from this guy to him.
I recognize that guy there. Look.
heeft zijn podiumdebuut
Oh no, I
Sorry.
don't think this is the wrong one.
vrijdag.
Apologies.
For
I built
fuck's
it all up.
Dave.
I did have it ready and then I fluffed it. So
There's
apologies,
Liverpool versus Arsenal
Uh,
highlights. Get them on that fuck. Sky Sports. Remember Sky Sports tried to ban us for the referee thing.
I know that was mad. I was like, no, we were taking it from your own fucking site there,
Composed by Anthony.
guys. What the hell are you doing?
So you think this is us now?
This is also there he is, Mr. Anthony Hopkins.
Turn up a wee bit.
Would you not be so nervous?
Of course.
It's like it's obviously a standing ovation because of like there's a full story there that explains it, but it is all in German. It explains it better than I did. It's very emotional.
Right, let's hear the tune.
Sehr passend. And the waltz goes on.
What's this called? And the waltz goes on. My God. It's how he watches it when he's it's like he's living out his
Yeah.
own thoughts.
But so did he write the musical notes down?
Yeah, so obviously with music you
Yes, that's what I'm
have sheet
saying.
music, so he knows what notes are in his head. He knows I want to go from this note to this note.
Yeah.
I want it to sound like this, but he just done it in his head.
But did you not say he couldn't play an instrument?
He can't. No, he can't play. But the same way I can't play an instrument, but I know
Yeah.
what the keys and I know how music
okay.
should go.
That makes sense.
So he obviously didn't have computers, so he had sheet music and just
Mhm.
knew what it should sound like. He knew what keys were what and what should go well, but he just didn't have the ability to play said
yeah,
instruments.
himself. Right.
Marty had to be crying all day, and I would cry.
Fucking right, that is quite beautiful. That.
But like the right harmonies and stuff without hearing them is it's
Insane.
it's magical.
Music is incredible, mate.
Shows you what a talented man that he really is. It's the faces that put it. Oh, look at me! Like they look like they're enjoying.
It's not like a
sniffing their
DJ
farts.
face, right?
No.
Quite out.
But yeah,
That's cool as fuck, actually.
it's not cracker.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't imagine writing something like that down.
I did.
I could write the size down with my eyes.
But
Where's
that,
D Wills then? What's happening, brother? Hope you're well.
it is just the music is such a powerful tool for everything. Like
it helps me so much with my whole life. It's the structure in my life.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, mate, the past month fucked me. Like,
But as you hear about boxers and they're like, yeah, it's not the actual act that I'm doing, it's the structure that it brings to my life, the getting up, the routine, the doing it every day, putting
yeah,
the hours in. Doing that gives you life skills outside of doing this, where you're like, right, well, if I'm going to do this here, I may as well do this right as well whenever you're doing stuff in life. And it's sort of it's transferable skills. But
yeah,
music's one of those things. I always remember when I was in college seeing this page put up outside all the classrooms, and it said you can always turn off a movie, and you can always turn off a TV show, and you can always close a book and it ends. But when you turn off the radio, the song still plays in your head.
yeah,
Whenever you stop a song, that song will be with you all day. And music touches us on a whole deeper level than a lot. I think that is more understood than what it is. It's there's somewhere within the psyche that there is a resonance of
yeah.
not music, but musical things or things with a rhythmical
As
pattern.
Donna says, music feeds the soul.
Music does feed the soul, Donna. You're right.
Yeah, and that's true. Like even from the earliest of man, like they were
Yeah.
hitting
All the wee drum
rocks
circles
and
and all
fuck.
that there. But it's just even whenever you're just sitting
Like
there,
how did
you
it go
drum your
from that
fingers and all.
to up tempo? For fuck's sake!
I know. Well, to be fair, up tempo does
That's
sound
a
like you're
full
beating a
circle.
lot of rocks up
Isn't
there.
it? Full circle, Adam. For fuck's sake!
It's like, oh, here, do you want to
Well,
hear my granite rock kick?
Aye.
My sedimentary kick?
Here, he got the news. He got a bit of the fucking limestone off the pyramids. Wait to hear the kick drum he's created with this. It has went full circle.
Here, do you want to hear the kick drum I made out of the Egyptian authorities beating my door down for stealing
Do
the
you see
limestone
the-
off the
Do you
pyramids?
see the pyramids have started cladding it?
No, they've someone's building a miniature pyramid beside it out of concrete blocks, like breeze blocks.
I know. Shame on you, up tempo producers ruining music for us all.
I know, making us all look bad, fuck's sake.
I know.
It's hard enough to get people to like hard music without all that.
Is that just that bang 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 music? No, we actually make music. We have harmonies. We have nice melodies. We have very well structured tracks.
Well, we think so.
And then Adam comes in and is like, yeah, boom 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 dun, 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 dun. What are you joking? You love it, Adam.
It is just noise. I draw the line at that.
Microwave fucking music.
But there's so much music about, and again, that's one thing I that we want to get into with the show. Like you're saying, yes, all just ravers, but let's educate fucking people on music.
Yeah.
Mate. There's so many different things of music. Like music makes video games better or worse. It makes movies and TV shows good, bad, indifferent.
Yeah.
Like music we've just talked about can make you emotional. Like you've got tunes that you would listen to and be like, that's a summary tune. Why the fuck is it a summary tune? There's so many different things. Like there's wee stories and shit from music. So let's just go down rabbit holes about music and inform ourselves, inform
It's
you
good,
guys.
as you say, like there could be a real boring scene in a movie where there's no one talking. It's just like someone walking through a hall.
Yeah.
Or like fucking Tommy Shelby walking down the street in Birmingham, Peaky Blinders saying nothing. You hear the horse feet, and then there's like a dum, dum,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, something's going to happen here, or he's on his
Or
way to do something.
see when people have incorporated, as you say, like the horse feet walking down on like cobblestones, but they incorporate the beat of the horse feet into the atmospheric music. Excuse me, things like that. I
Oh,
think
you're
are,
getting a
are
cough.
class. No, I just got a wee catch in the back of my throat.
I'm gonna catch you
But
if I can.
it is, mate. That there's so much to do.
There's Matt Intershock. What's happening, brother? Please go and check out their new tune
Yep.
out now on Theracords.
Theralabs, yeah,
Thera Labs.
it's
Go
a
and
great tune.
support the boys, and let's build this shit back up again, folks.
Yeah, it's about time we started building everything back up again because it's fucking went on its arse a wee bit. But 2024, it's a new fucking year.
Another year that we're gonna fucking take over the world.
We are, mate. Look, it's like only fools and horses. They all
Aye.
fucking they had it sitting there the whole time. That was it. There's one tune that's sitting there the whole time, mate. That's going to be the one, and that's all you need is the one.
That's our fucking Anthony Hopkins tune.
It is.
We're gonna have to send it to someone who can actually make music and say, "Yo, I don't want to hear it."
It's going to be Tapestry of Our Lives. That's what
here's
it's going to be.
Tapestry of Our Lives. Just do something that we've tried. Means too much to us.
It is, but that's it. It's been put up on a pedestal too much.
No, the new version, 2024 version sounds alright. It's better than the 2020 version. Like.
Yeah, is that when we started it? Was it?
No, but it's funnier that way.
It's been a journey for that tune.
It
But
probably hasn't even been a year.
No, I would say 2022, maybe the end of it.
When did you get the vocals sent back?
Oh fuck, I couldn't tell you, mate. They've been moved away as well
I don't
so
think
much.
it's been a year, mate. Honestly.
But yeah, there's plenty of music that's about to drop onto your.
Because the first time we played it
desk.
was
The bot.
the Bat
Mm.
in what do you call it? St. Patrick's.
Adaro.
No. Isaac.
Aye.
So that's not even a year, mate.
Right. Okay. See, it all just blurs into one. There's been
Does, doesn't it?
last year was definitely a hectic year music-wise.
It was
Just
the best year ever for music.
yeah, there was a
It
lot of
fun.
learning done and a lot of stuff get fired out, and now that's been focused into right. This is how this project's being done, and this is how this project's being done, and there's no more fanning about with let's go and experiment on this little fucking thing here. We now have a direction, and we're gonna fucking hit that shit hard. There's about what 15 tunes there, almost finished that we're just.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back at it properly, man.
It's gonna be good.
I just can't wait to feel better, man. I'm so sad. Man, this has fucking been the worst 2 weeks of my life.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a good 2 weeks here soon.
Well, this is it. Wait at Disneyland this week too.
Yep, up to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Can't wait to fucking smell of French farmers' shite.
It's all right. Disney pump in their own fresh smell, so you'll be fine. You can smell that. Yep.
That's it. It's in the centre. Me and Jax are going to go down and see Napoleon's tomb on the Friday, like.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to go and see Stitch thing
They're
or
gonna
something.
go and do guard stuff. And, yeah.
We'll go down into Paris and see Napoleon's tomb and that.
There's another one we could do a show about Disney music, man. Get fucking copyrighted like fuck by the
We'll get-
Disney
we'll get-
Corporation.
We could just do it on. If we do it on Patreon, be all right.
Well, so that's another thing we're going to be doing, guys. We're going to be doing extra podcasts and stuff on the Patreon. We've got funny wee ideas for little things. The wiki show that we did
It was
with Wiki
hilarious.
how
wasn't it?
to with Phase 2 and things like that. So there'll be
Remember
lots
we
of
built the sax doll too.
the sex doll was good fun.
That was funny. Mate, you should clip that. Get that all cut up and clipped.
What
mate.
was that? 16.5 grand. It was going
Aye, it
to
worked
cost us
out
for a
about
full AI
sex
sex doll that done everything apart from clean the dishes.
Aye.
It was.
That's it. You can fucking turn them off too, mate. I'm done with you. Fuck off.
You can turn them off and they can turn you on.
Mate, it was fucking hilarious that episode. Like.
But-
It was a full half hour of us building this robot sex doll. And like it just kept we're like the best of everything, the best hair, the best skin, the best vagina.
Yeah.
Remember the options on the fannies?
It was crazy though the amount of options that you could have for it. Like someone's job is to design that. See, actually, sorry, that was what I was going to say to you as well about that music stuff. See, whenever you're saying about scenes being set and they're playing the music and it builds it all up. See, like in really dramatic scenes where people are like either confessing their undying love for somebody or like someone's dying and they're getting really emotional and the music's swelling in the background and all. I always like to take myself back for a minute and be like, none of this music is happening where they are. See, whenever you're
Yeah.
watching like fucking a reality show and they're all getting really like cooking programs and all, like Gordon Ramsay and he's shouting, it's like, oh, dude. It's like there's no music there. He's literally in a kitchen going, "You're fucking shit," and that's it. But there's no like wee interlude playing behind
Yeah.
that there, or like they're crying and it's just like it's silence behind them. They're literally just sitting there going, "Oh, I really like holding
Yeah,
your
I
hair."
watched one the other night. It was on, and it was your man who worked in it, dandered out. Gordon Ramsay chased him down the street. He had like 3 bottles of vodka in his bag, and he goes, "They know you took that." And he goes, "I don't know."
Oh, is this in his like Hell's
Aye,
Kitchen or is
Mate, your man just stroked 3 bottles of vodka and dandered out. But see, to me, I don't. But I believe that's set up.
Oh, it is all set up. It's set up to a certain degree. I think these people have said,
Here, I normally steal
we-
1 bottle
we
of
need
vodka a
help,
week.
but
So this week I'm going to do 3.
aye,
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I. But it's all done up for TV, and it's obviously chopped and changed in certain order. But clearly, the restaurants are in dire straits and they need help. But it's kind of probably we're going to do this for you, but we are going to take the piss a wee bit here because we are making a TV show. So
Do you know what I started watching there when I was sick? That Mayor of Kingstown.
right,
It's really fucking good, mate.
what is that?
So Mayor of Kingstown, it's like Kingstown is this fucking fake town that has like 10 prisons or something in it.
Right.
And then obviously all the people that live in the town are like gangsters or people that work in the prison system.
Mhm.
And then this guy is the mayor, but he's not actually the mayor. They just call him the mayor because he keeps the peace between everyone. So like he talks to the prison guards and is like, right, the inmates are looking this. And no means so he keeps
a
the
go
peace.
between.
But then it just goes fucking. It's your man that made Yellowstone, made it. It just goes
I didn't
absolutely.
buy into Yellowstone.
Mate, I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's really good. Like
See, everybody says it's really good. I watched maybe the first 4 or 5 episodes of it. And
I
was
watched the first one
like, meh.
and never went back because I started watching Mayor of Kingstown. But mate, don't get me wrong, it's mad. Like, it's one of like it's gory as fuck, and
Right.
there's a lot of fucking raiding in it. There's a lot of fucking killing, but it's Know Your Man, Black Jeremy Rainer or something,
Yes.
or Hawkeye.
Aye.
It's him. He's the mayor, but he's not the mayor. But he's running the show, but
Right,
he's not
okay.
running the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
It's fucking class, mate.
It sounds shite.
I would recommend it, like if you're into that sort of stuff.
No, man, I some of the bollocks that I watched. Do you know what? It was actually that much bollocks that I can't even remember what it was. But I just remember watching stuff and at certain points being like, "What are you doing? Like, just how has it come to this that you're sitting watching this complete shit on the TV?"
I know I'm not a TV watcher, like, and that's one thing that mate, see, trying to get out of that rut's hard, like, it's fucking hard to pull yourself out, like,
But you have to.
you have to, but it's
Y-
not
you,
easy.
You
Like.
do. I don't know how people can sit and just do fuck all day, every day.
I know.
Like even Nicole said that to me. Like she's enjoyed having my company a lot more, and it's been nice being with the girls and sort of having a lot more family time. But in the long run, like if I just stopped doing this, I would probably go fucking mental. And she said, "I was like, you wouldn't have anything to do. Like you would just get fucking itchy fever." It's like, yeah, that's what it is. It's the routine that's been built around doing it.
Everything, yeah.
I guess it's my first time here since the Drunken podcast, which was nearly 2 months ago.
It wasn't a month ago.
Well, it was
23rd of December.
Was it 23rd? I thought it was
Uh-huh.
in 17th December.
No, it was 23rd, mate.
Aye, well, month and a half then. But I've missed coming here to do my work and sit
Yeah.
here in the environment and get shit.
That's it. It's
done.
good in here. Like, see, when you're on point and you're making music, mate, in here's there's some buzz, like.
Oh, I want, which is quite funny though, because we both love sitting here. But if any of you guys seen what we do, I sit here with headphones on the laptop, and he sits on that computer with headphones on and the speakers going sometimes, doing work on a different tune, and we don't really talk to each other apart from, oh, here, change that. Do you want to hear what I've done? And that's it. But then once we stop and you congregate, you're like, oh, sweet, and then you do the podcast. It's all
I
great.
know.
It's all gravy. Let's see if we fucking meet Romeo Dunn when we're in Malta. I'm gonna do his head in.
Who's Romeo Dunn?
Your mom, so solid crew, 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Romeo Dunn. Oh, mate. If we fucking bump into him, I'm gonna get him to record that as a video for me. Just be like, mate, please, just so I can watch that in my life. Just go. Just for me.
Aye, we'll have it as a podcast intro.
I fucking loved So Solid Crew.
Yeah.
Did you like them?
Not really.
No?
I did not like him, but it's not something I followed. Like,
I don't know why.
they done something with Jack Jones, or didn't they?
Did they?
I think so. It's a good wee tune. You know what? Their one. Believe in me, do, and then they rapped over a bit of it.
No.
They're ancient now, like.
Oh, no, I know,
Uh,
mate. They were fucking, like, early noughties. Oxide Neutrino as well. Fucking bound to the bound for the reload. Oh, mate. So good. Fucking, but it's even those ones, like, it's funny how your DJ career can get you to cross paths with these people. That like, in what world were we ever going to cross paths with fucking Romeo Dunn? And then just somehow it's like we're all going to be in Malta at the same time.
I know.
I can't wait. It's going to be fucking great, man.
Good lineup, like. It should be fun, like.
It really is.
We Subversion on too. Yoo-hoo.
Yep, that'll be good for the boys.
Yeah.
Lads on tour. There's quite a lot of people from here playing at it. Like, it is going to be a fucking a
Mhm.
takeover.
Yeah. I know.
between the people playing and the people then going to support the people playing.
There's a lot of people going over to support them. It's like,
We'll fucking just take over Malta and be like, we're not going home. This is our corner of Malta. We're not fucking leaving.
you may send the Germans back to bombers.
What's that? The fucking they've booked out the entire hotel complex. Sweet. Well, we're not giving back the keys. Fuck you.
We're not staying in that hotel. Like,
Why?
we're not. I'm not. Like,
If we're gonna fucking take over Malta, mate, we're gonna have to.
I'm not fucking staying in the hotel with party and all. I mean, sure, that's right.
Like, I'm gonna be a good boy. Why is fucking my phone trying? I didn't tell you to fucking listen to me.
Oh, it's the government. You were saying things there about. It's Malta too. Like that's what how the Germans fucked up World War Two. See, they had a took that. They'd have won the African War, but they didn't.
No.
So-
I'm not educated enough to know.
Yeah.
I heard that the fucking new version of kids, whatever the fuck they are, Jane, whatever, if they're back to AA again, that they don't refer to the 90s as the 90s. They refer to it as the late 1900s. Like, what the fuck? How old do you think we fucking are? Oh, my parents were about the late
They're tech-
1900s.
Technically, they're not wrong. Are they?
Well, no, they're not. They're not wrong in
They
any
are.
way.
Isn't that the 20? Is it 1900?
1990 would be the
1990
late
would-
1900s.
Would that not be the 20th
That was Trump-
century?
Ah, but they're not saying
The
the late
19
20th century. They're saying the late 1900s,
Yeah.
which is 1990s onwards.
Making me seem old.
It is, man. It's bad crack.
No, I was born in 1990.
Were you?
Uh,
Oh, I suppose.
It's a good year to be born because you can go. So like whenever it's 2001,
Whenever,
you're
yeah, every
11.
time it changes a decade, it's not bad.
It's easy to keep fucking track of. Right, we'll wrap her up, Dave, because I'm feeling rough as fuck. I know we normally do an hour, but I'm not feeling myself here.
Hold on, can I go and load that up and get a few wee violin sounds here for you?
No, but we'll be back full strength next week, fucking with her, and we'll have some segments and all to go through and some guests to announce.
We will. So, guys, yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. It was a wee short one, but the show's back. We're back. Everything's fucking back, and we're
And all see on Spotify and on iTunes and all, it'll be the same feed. The name will just change, so you can get you don't need to resubscribe or anything.
yeah. For all our new listeners, please check out both our act names: www.phase2.co.uk and www.dice.co.uk at d1ce.co.uk for all our music, podcasts, everything else. Go and check that out, and we will catch you next week.
Peace.
Later.